Hello everybody, welcome for another XTC game. This is day 2, round 7. And we've got here Spain against Team All Ireland. Alright, so before I go over the lists, you can bet for your preferred player, country, color, faction, whatever. You decide. If you want to, you can use the credits that you earn by watching the channel, and you can bet them by using the upper corner prediction little window with the who will win the game question. All you've got to do is type the amount of credits that you want to bet on this. Alright. So welcome everyone, this is round 7, as I mentioned, Spain against All Ireland, and this will be a thematic matchup because we've got the Empire on the left against the Rebel Alliance on the right. It is Spain's Empire against Ireland Rebels. So let's start with the list. Let's start on the left by Antonio and Spain. So Antonio is playing the Empire. He brought Rear Admiral Cirano in the Decimator. So Cirano, oh, thank you for the sub. Go Rebels! Right, go Rebels then. Thank you for the sub. So when you perform an attack, if you are reinforced, if you are reinforced and the defender is in the side that you reinforced, well, you may change a focus result to a crit result.
Then he's equipped with Lone Wolf.
No friendly ships at range 0 to 2 means a reroll, whether it is in attack or defense, that is up to the player. He's also equipped with Dark
Veiga, so basically
engagement, beginning of engagement phase. You may choose a ship in your firing arc, so as you've got a double-sided turret, you've got 2 firing arcs. This ship must be range 0 to 2. Then if you spend a force, the ship either suffer a damage or chooses to remove a green token. Then he's got Death Troopers. During the activation phase, enemy ships at range 0 to 1 cannot remove stress tokens. Pretty strong. Then he's equipped with Agile Gunner. During the end phase you may rotate your arc, so basically you are covering half of your base with the turret. You can choose to cover the other half if you do that during the end phase. He's also equipped with Shield Upgrade and Dauntless. Dauntless is allowing you to perform a white action, treating it as red after you partially execute a maneuver. And then he's got Thermal Detonators. You can drop 2. Recharge is not an option on this ship, so basically you can just drop 2 at a time, or you can drop them one by one. That is up to you. We've got the big Suntir fail after that. So Suntir gains a focus at the beginning of engagement if he's got someone in his bullseye. He's equipped with Predator, Shield Upgrade, and Hull Upgrade. So Predator allows him to reroll if he's got someone in his bullseye. And after you perform an action, you may perform a red barrel or boost, is the chassis ability. That is it for the Empire. Got to give that away. Alright, for Ireland now. We've got, I don't know, let's just, is that ship repainted? Yeah, it looks like it is. Very cool. I think Suntir is as well. Yeah, just a little fade, white to black, I believe. Pretty cool looking. Let's just have a look at those Irish repaints. Right, so you've got the Falcon, very cool looking, with the Team Ireland on it. You've got the E-Wing, with the little logo. And where did it go? There you go. You've got the A-wing. Well, I think the painting should be a bit more beautiful if the model wasn't bugged, but anyway. That is it for the paintings. And now let's talk about the list that Chris Caves Jr. brought for Ireland. We've got a Rogue Squadron X Escort, Initiative 4 E-Wing, with fire control system and R3 astromech. Fire control system allows the guy to reroll one attack die if he's got a lock on the defender, but it prevents him from spending the lock after that. R3 astromech is basically allowing you to perform a lock after getting a lock after taking another lock, and you can maintain up to 2 locks. And the chassis ability of the E-Wing is that you can acquire lock beyond range 3, but you cannot acquire them at range 1. There is also Han Solo. So if you're at range 0 to 1 of an obstacle, you get rerolls. But you get to reroll all of your dice, but this is not a reroll. This is not considered as a reroll. He's equipped with Trick Shot, Cannon Jarrus. So Trick Shot is plus 1 die through an obstacle. Cannon Jarrus is after you perform a white maneuver, you are a friendly 0 to 2 ship, perform a white maneuver, you can spend the force to remove a stress, and it is after you perform the move. So if you go through a debris cloud and you do white, then you get a stress, then cannon remove the stress, then you can perform an action. He's also equipped with R2D2 during the end phase. If you're damaged and not shielded, you may roll 1 attack die to recover a shield. On a hit, expose 1 of your damaged card. So you could have some damage card exposed, but Han Solo's rerolls will count for R2D2 as it is after you roll dice, whatever the reason is. And finally, you've got Jake Farrell with Proton Rockets, requirement of a focus, and you've got 5 dice at range 1 to 2 in your bullseye. Jake Farrell reads, after you perform a barrel or boost action, you may choose a friendly ship at range 0 to 1. That ship can perform a focus action. So it is an action, but is always interesting. And vectored thrusters, after you perform an action, you may perform a red boost. And that will be it for our lists. So I want to remind you that you can type !hub in the chat to access the general stream of the XTC, where you can find well, pretty much every stream going on, and they go on every stream that occurs currently to talk about the games, etc. If you want to have some more general commentary, you can go on this channel. And you can also find the donation goal that is pretty much almost done if you want to participate to help a little boy. I'll let you guys go over there if you want to learn more about that. Alright, so we've played now for 10 minutes, and this is still a pretty positioning game right now. It's more like we're watching what the other player is doing. Probably because, like, I don't know who's favored by doing so. Just because, like, the decimator is 17 HP total, which is, like, obviously a lot. So you have to respect that, because going through 17 HP is very, very difficult. So, like, I mean, if you're late with your engagement, that could mean a lot. So got to respect that and be careful about that. Alright, so the E-Wing did want to go fast. Han did go over the debris, but that is not quite important. So goes over the debris, rolls an eye, nothing happens, then removes the stress maybe with cannon, and then can perform an action, which he did by taking a focus, I believe, or will be. I mean, I believe Suntir played a bit fast here. Okay, and Suntir is boosting. Right, so pretty interesting game. So E-Wing is kind of favored in this game so far because he has something really interesting. He can maintain up to 2 locks, and there are only 2 enemy ships, so might as well take one on each, and well, that's pretty much it for the rest of the game. If you can avoid to spend any of your locks, then you don't need to take any other locks during the game. Fire control system will do the thing. If you need to have some re-rolls of blanks, if you don't have like too much blanks to reroll. Alright, so next turn, E-Wing still chasing our friend Suntir. Jake is kinda looking the wrong direction. Han 4 straight. Okay, so rolls for the debris, gets nothing, spends the force, gets an action, takes a focus. That's the use of cannon, the general use of cannon. Oh, all right. So okay, you did also see that Admiral Shiranu did something really cool, which is going um, between 2 of those gas clouds. This is looking very good. And now we are going to an engagement phase where Han is obstructing his shot with the debris cloud. Okay, Admiral Shiranu is 0 defense dice. Why did he re-roll anything? Is he beyond range 2? Did he... I mean, that doesn't count because he got nothing out of this, but alright, he did reinforce the front and has 1 for the range and 1 for the obstruction. Oh, that's the perfect roll for Shiranu. It's a crit, huh? Not a hit, it's a crit. Well, you've got the focus to spend with Han to take only 1. Alright. So, for now, we have Admiral Shiranu taking 2 because he blocked the 3rd one with the reinforce, and Han taking 1. And that's a very bad shot for the E-Wing so far. Okay, that's 2. And Suntir will need the evade to make 2 and have no consequences with this. Alright, so let me update the overlay. Alright. So Han Solo did lose a shield. Shiranu did lose 2. And that is pretty much it. we shall go to the next turn. Okay, there are locks on the table. The one from Sheeran. Okay, so you just saw Agile Gunner trigger. Now the turret is pointed left, right. Right, so Han Solo's lock is on the debris cloud to the right of it, and Rax, Rear Admiral Kiranu's lock is on the debris cloud. That is, it is barely touching. Just so you know. Alright. Are we ready yet? No, Suntir seems a bit difficult to handle. So Jake is probably doing a one hard to the right, then boosting, or barrel seems a bit difficult. Yeah, just maybe boosting. Oh no, okay, I saw. Okay, so he did not use Shiranu's ability, but maybe Vader with the Force. I mean, at this point, that doesn't change anything, as Han is relying on shields right now, but okay, I understand why he turned it to a hit and not a crit. That I can understand. Alright, so... Oh, that was too hard. He will focus... What just happened? Oh yeah, he focused, then boosted, and gave a focus to Han. Yeah, okay. Went a little fast for me. The E-Wing is doing a one bank and just taking a focus, having an arc, general arc pointed in the right direction. Shiranu is once again reinforcing the front. There you go. Han is taking a 4 straight. That's a bit far. Like 3 would have been probably enough, right? Okay, so he's out of range of everything. That's okay. But the thing is, like, next turn he doesn't get range from the from any of the obstacles. So rerolls will be impossible to have. They're playing really safe now. Okay, Vader is out of range, so no Vader trigger. But then again, Kiranu's ability will be up, though it won't trigger. I mean, you can reroll with... I'm not quite sure he is out of Lone Wolf's range, to be honest. I think he assumes that he is, but we have no proof he isn't. So if I were Chris, I would ask for him to pop out the range 2, because like it has been twice in a row that he is quite near to it. And yeah, that's okay. No damage at all this turn. I'm not quite sure how he is so sure about the fact that he is not range 2, to be honest, but maybe I'm missing something, but like for the moment, I don't think so. Okay, seems like we are going for another turn. No consequences on each side. I mean, you want to stay out of range 2 of Vader. That is pretty much what you need, actually. The thing is, by staying out of range 2, you guarantee that Kiranu is at least getting 1 agility, and that helps him block some damage, like we just saw. Yeah, this is the reason why, right? Did you check for range 2? No? Okay. Well, there they checked. I mean, that's twice in a row that he assumes that he's not range 2, but he is twice in a row, right? So, I mean, the first time I was kind of sure he was, but no proof of it, but now I have my proof. So anyway, okay, we are waiting for them to go to the next round. A bit more than 50 minutes to go. Only 3 damage dealt so far on the shields. 2 for Hiranu, 1 for Solo. Oh, I believe they have come uh, to settle this by getting a shield out of Kiranu. I'm not quite sure why, but maybe due to the use of Lone Wolf that wasn't, I don't know. But like, okay, so Kiranu lost a 3rd shield, so he's now up to 2 remaining. And yeah, shall see what happens in the next turn. Han will be a little far of any obstacle. So yeah, we shall see. Maybe Jake is going to the left. The E-Wing might be turning to the left as well, like one bank roll, for example, or something like that, just to range control and get some time to reposition Han in a good spot. Alright, here we go. Seems like we won't have any range control. Um, I'm not quite sure what we are waiting for at this point. Nothing, it seems. So yeah, Jake did use his own ability to boost then focus. Free focus. Our friend, the E-Wing, did a small maneuver, then a focus, one bank and focus. Han is a bit far of any obstacle and did boost to be put back in a good spot. So you saw then Kiranu go 4 straight, then bump onto Jake. Jake who and then Kiranu did reinforce the back using his Dauntless title. So it is now a red reinforce that he just did, which is why he's now stressed. The problem with this is that the E-Wing is now range 2 of Kiranu, and he will be Vadered, if I may say. Well, it seems that he will. There you go. I mean, like, once again, check range before you do that. Okay, so it is range 2, without any doubt. So you really, like, okay, so chose to take a damage instead of taking a stress. Sorry, my bad. Took a damage instead of losing the focus, my bad. And so who's shooting who? So this is soon tier on Jake? Maybe? No, okay, so it's okay, it's Kiranu onto the E-Wing. So that's 2, a hit and a crit. This is using Harak's ability. Oh, very poor roll for the E-Wing. Yeah, you kinda have to spend to take only 1 shield. Alright. So Han doesn't have any shot. The E-Wing. Alright, so fire control system for this one. Nothing at all, so that's 2. It was range 2, so you eat a shield out of Shirano. There you go. So, for now, you had 3 shields taken on the rebels, 4 on the Empire, but the thing is, there are a lot more HP on the Empire side, so that is pretty much a better thing for the Empire than for the rebels. So we'll look at what happens the next turn. Maybe going like this was a bit brave, but we'll have the answer, I believe, quite fast. Alright, so both players seem to be ready now. "45 minutes to go. Are there any system phase? No, there is end phase triggers, beginning of engagement triggers, but no system phase. Alright. I don't like the position of the Falcon, even more if you consider he's stressed. Doesn't look good at all. Dauntless is getting an action from your action bar, right? No, okay. You perform 1 white action, treating it as red. Okay, so that's not linked to his action bar. Maybe that's to minister to. I'm not sure. It's probably a different trigger. And here we go. Jake does a 2 hard. Why did Kiranu keep the oh, the Death Troopers, did it not trigger? Oh, but yeah, Jake wasn't stressed. It was Kiranu's stress. That is why. All right, perfect. So yeah, that's why you chose to not stress yourself because you knew that the Death Troopers could be a lot of trouble, so it is well played by Chris Caves at this point. And Kiranu is once again bumped. We'll choose to have another reinforce out the back and will be stressed for another turn. 3 hard from the Falcon, so that means absolutely no shots. Oh, he's got cannon. That is true. Alright. Not used to see cannon out of those debris clouds, but anyway, that is very well played, so he's now probably maybe out of range 1 from just a little, but he has the obstruction with trick shot, so that means at least 4, maybe 5 dice. And we will see what happens. Is it range 1? Oh, it might be range 1 of Han. Okay, so anyway, it is obstructed on the E-Wing. So is the E-Wing choosing to lose the focus or to take a damage? Okay, loses the focus. No. That's not how it works, right? He did lose the focus and take a damage. What is happening? Oh, Han's shot is quite good at this point. You just keep it. Nothing at all, so you will take 2 crits? I'm not quite sure. Okay, so you block what? The crit, the hit? I mean, at this point it doesn't change anything because like whether you are taking hit crit or crit, that doesn't matter. It's shield plus the other one. And the crit is stunned pilot. Well, not one you are quite happy to see. The question is, like, why did he take off the focus and did take a damage? That I am not sure about. So that is Lone Wolf trigger, and that is Vader. Okay, so did you take the damage or did you? You should have taken another one. Did I forget anything? Like, I'm not so sure. And as nobody in the chat mentioned anything, I guess I'll just remain quiet at this point. There you go. There was a fuel leak, and then a direct hit, and then. Right, so this is now 56 points from the E-Wing for the Empire, and 0 still for the Rebels. Alright, we have gone through another turn. Jake did go to the left. Han is choosing the opposite side. Leaving Jake alone against Toontier is kinda weird, to be honest. Shall see. Shirano did clear the maneuver, but why is he still stressed then? I don't understand. I don't get it. Why is he still strained? Not strained, stressed. Stressed, of course. Well, I don't understand. I don't get it. Shouldn't be. What do you choose with Jake? You take a damage or take away the focus? You take away the focus. I mean, at this point, Jake is kinda dead already. Is Suntir having a focus? Seems like he's not. Han is getting 4 dice against Shiranu. I mean, you can re-roll at this. Okay, you've got the 4, so he will stay with 3. It will be a... yeah, so just a crit. Structural damage. The one that you absolutely don't care about. I mean, you kind of do if you consider that Han is aiming to have some obstructed shots. And thank you very much for the sub, Lekans. Merci beaucoup. So yeah, it could end up mattering. Jake did just lose those 2 shields. Oh no, 2 shields. And Rack is just sealing the deal. I mean, at this point the game is pretty much over, I guess. Whoa, 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 what happened? Fuel leak into structural, no, into fuel leak. Yeah, okay. Fuel leak, structural, fuel leak. What the hell? Fuel leak, structural, and fuel leak. Okay, okay. I mean, he's dead. Okay, got it. Alright, so now this is very difficult. I mean, and now he removed the stress. Just about now. Okay. I'm not sure I understand everything that happens, but anyway, okay. So 17, so you need like... you need like 2 more to take half of Shiranu. And to take like 50 points. Yeah, 50, 55, 50, 58. Yeah, I mean, like, it's going to be a very hard game to come to come back from for Chris. I mean, so okay, let's see that. This position for Jake was kind of bad, but the turn before, I don't understand why he both did get the focus out plus took a damage, because with Vader trigger. Because if he only takes a damage, he keeps the focus, then Rax attacks does nothing. If he does the contrary, then he gets a hit and a crit, and the crit you can see is fuel leak. So basically, no, he's not even dead right now. So I don't understand why he did both, to be honest. But yeah. Okay, so I believe Han did turn the turret. That is why you don't see any token of any sort. Yep, that is it. Alright, so Vader is a bit far to trigger. Han is outside of range 1. You've got a lock on Rack. There you go, reroll everything. And get 3 with Cannon. Rak is reinforcing the front. He's got structural, so absolutely no dice, so taking a hit and a crit for free. Fuel leak, ooh, that starts to be interesting for the rebels. Fuel leak. Alright. So he's got half of Kiranu, and Kiranu rolls perfectly. I mean, this is the perfect roll for Kiranu, and he has done this like many times. That's 2 more shields on Han Solo. There you go. Thank you for the follow. And then, end phase, Rak did turn his turret using Agile Gunner. Alright, so just a bit more than 30 minutes to go. There is a big gap between those two players. Could be settled quite fast, but then again, could be settled with some difficulties. Alright. So Han is staying outside of range of Vader at this point, and Shiranu did repair the fuel leak, so that you know. He's not having any reinforce, so this is big at this point because he has no die. Oh, no shots. They are a bit far. It would have been good for Han to have some range right now, but doesn't seem like it is the case, so anyway. I probably see some fast maneuver with Shiranu. Like 3 bank or something. And at this point, Suntir might just play really safe. Because Han has a very big arc, double-sided, even more. Yeah, okay. 3 bank with Rack. Probably, okay, taking a reinforce. 3 bank with Han, probably out of range 2, so out of reach for Vader, which is obviously what you seek. Oh, and he boosted, okay. Doesn't want to be shot by Shiranu. And uh-oh. Okay, can Suntir go out of this? Okay, at this point I think Suntir can go out, but he cannot go out plus get a shot out of this. I don't think that's possible. Oh, maybe with a barrel boost to the right, he can like go out of arc and then have a shot, but like, that seems unlikely. Oh, chooses to stay where he is. Goes for a... Okay, I did not even see that. It did go for a boost, for a barrel roll out of arc by putting himself in front of the Falcon. That is a massive play. Okay, so Hannah has a shot on... Oh, Shiranu obstructed. Wow, with the force that's 4. No, that's... Okay, that's Suntir, my bad. Hannah's no shot, this is Suntir. Okay. Got excited for nothing for a minute. Okay, so Han takes 2, and this is a damage sensor array. You cannot perform any other action than a focus. So 2 shields, 2 cards, and damage sensor array. He did recover a shield by using our little friend R2D2. I believe it was half as well, like 7 over 15. Yep, 7 over 15. No, it was not. Yeah, it was half. It was half. Over 13, my bad, 13. So yeah, it was half of the Falcon. So he did go over half by using this, which is looking nice. But he's now threatened by this every single turn. That was a very good play from Suntir here. That also means that Suntir is out for a couple turns because of his current position, where Han is heading and where Suntir is pointed at with a stress. One bank, you absolutely want to evade this obstacle if you consider that you've got stunned pilot. You are not that close from dying, but then again. Okay, so Han is getting the stress away. Not allowed to do anything more than a focus. No, he's not allowed to do that. No, 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 sir. Okay, I'll just reread if I cannot perform any actions except the focus action. I'll just call for a judge. Judge. This is table E2, I believe. Or table E2. Yep, we are. Oh no, there you go. He remembers. Yeah. Okay. There you go. He remembers. Perfect. That is perfect. Alright, so repairs the card. I'll let that on the overlay so that you know that the card was put out of the damaged card. But anyway, won't be any shots from this turn. So let us go on to the next one. I'm just getting some space right here. Boom. Alright, Kiranu is taking one bank to the right. No, not one bank. 3 hard. What the hell am I saying? 3 hard to the right. He's repairing the structural, but you cannot repair structural. What the hell is he doing? You cannot repair structural. That is not possible, sir. Taking a reinforce then. Alright. Oh, what is happening? My bad. Okay. So he did take a reinforce. Han did. Oh, he's got a shot. So that means Rax also got a shot. Doing 2 so far, and that will stay as 2. He's got a reinforce, so that's just a crit, and it is a fuel leak once again. Fuel leak. There you go. That'll be interesting for sure. Probably the next card to being repaired. What the hell is this roll once again? Okay, rolls 3. Han gets 2, so that's a crit. And that goes on the shield. So half lost once again. Now this is beginning of end phase. So you roll for R2, gets a hit, re-rolls because you're at range 0 of an obstacle. And then you recover the shield once again without any consequences. That's cool. That's cool looking. Alright. I mean, R2D2 on Han Solo is just like so beautiful. That's the same thing as Lando crew on Han Solo. That's brilliant. You know that these were made to work together for sure. All right. Now we are waiting for the next turn. 20, just a bit more than 20 minutes to go. And still there is a lot of points to catch up for the rebels. Okay, 3 hard again for Shiranu, and this is another reinforce to the front. Alright, so Han is going... I'm not quite sure why he is stressed. Isn't paying attention, to be completely honest. Is he touching the thing? No, he... Oh, he boosted. That is the only reason, only reasonable reason. Okay, so did boost? Okay, maybe to be out of Vader's thing. Okay, so goes for Shiranu. Suntir did get an evade plus the focus at the beginning of engagement. Oh, that is a very good shot so far. You keep that roll for sure. And he takes... yeah, he takes 1. And it is a direct hit. And fuel leak triggers, so take 1 more. So that's 1, 2, 3. If I am correct. 1, 2, 3. The problem with this ship is he has so much hull that is really difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Took 8. And 4 remain. That seems correct. Oh, Suntir with a very poor shot. And Han will evade that without any difficulty. 19 minutes left. Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, this is a rack shot. So hit and a crit. Yep, that is the Rax ability. Do you have the force? You do, right? Okay, perfect. That's 2. And nothing is dealt to the Falcon. So 18 minutes remaining, and you are 4 away from getting 115 points out of Kiranu, but now the guy is probably going to flee like a good imp. So it might be hard to have those remaining 57 points that you would like to have as soon as you can, because like 18 minutes with these ships on board is kinda scary. I mean, as long as Han is taking 1 damage per 1 damage, you still have the opportunity to use R2 at your advantage. But the problem is, if you take like 2, the next time you take 2 damage, the game is probably lost. Because you would need Chiranu dead plus half of Suntir, which is very complex to get. Alright, and there you go, as I mentioned, as a good Imperial, just going to get out of the fight. -1 hull. Is stun pilot repaired after that? No, absolutely not. So it will be another damage next turn. He gets a strain. Han gets a strain. Oh, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. I mean, for Han, obviously. Oh, but Suntir is going to flee as well. Alright, so takes a stress, and now he's getting a focus. I believe Han is out of range. Out of arc, my bad. So, Han, do you have... No, you miss... Oh, but you've got Suntir at range 1. That is... okay. Quite impressive, to be honest. Oh man, if you spend the force, Suntir gets a crit at least. And the guy rolls 3. So that's just a shield. And now this is Suntir, you've got Predator for 2. So Han needs to evade. Why don't you roll a defense die? Right. Why did... like... Oh, because he was strained. My bad. That is my bad. Okay. So, takes 2, recover a shield, but then again, that is another damage, and now this is guaranteed half points, which means this is probably game right now. Suntir is probably going to go out of the fight. Shiranu is going to take another damage from the gas cloud, but then again, that's not that bad. So Suntir is worth 71, so half is worth 36. Is half of Suntir plus Shiranu out enough? Let's see. Yeah, it would be just enough. By like 4 points. 147 to 251 would be 4 points enough. Then again, will this happen? We don't. It's the mission of Chris so far. You have to win. You have to kill Kiranu and take Suntir. Take half of Suntir, which means 2 damage. Why is Kiranu stressed now? Oh, because the one hard. Correct. He will take another damage because he goes through the gas cloud. So once again, 8 damage. And takes a strain. Now this is Han. Han is not stressed. This is Suntir. Too hard. Focus should be out. What do you do? Turn the arc? Okay, boost. And gets a stress. Alright. To bank for Soontir. I mean, if you boost, you're out of trouble. Oh, you could also, like, maybe barrel to the right, then boost to the right, and I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure you would have arc, to be honest. I mean, you have to go out of Han's arc. That is probably what you have to do. Okay, so he tries that. Only one position is free. Yeah, I mean, that won't do it. You have to go out, so you need to boost after that. Okay. Alright. So I believe no shots for this round, as both Rack plus Han are too far from each other, and Han doesn't have Soontir in arc. Agile Gunner triggers on Shiranu, turning the turret to the left-right position. And going for another turn, 12 minutes remaining. Oh, that is an interesting game. Alright, so Shiranu clearing stress and strain by one bank. Getting a focus. Oh, interesting. Focus, not... okay. Han did a 3 straight to clear the stress and then chose to rotate the arc. Interesting as well. To have Soontir maybe. Soontir did take an evade and might stay just where he is, or maybe not. He will barrel to the right to ensure that he has the bullseye. There you go. So Han is shooting first. Okay, no need of rerolls. I see one evade, 2 blanks, and the third one is... Okay, so you spend everything to avoid taking any damage. No consequences. And now this is Soontir's shot back at Han. You've got Predator. That does 1. Okay, so Han takes 1. Oh, okay, rerolls. Well, same roll. Han takes 1. That's on the shield. I'm not going to put the shield out because probably that R2 is going to recover that. There you go. So no consequences for Han. So pretty much a turn for nothing at this point. And we are back to dials. 10 minutes. Right. Chernu continuing the fleet maneuver. 3-bank focus. Also a 3-bank. But this time it will be a boost for Han, closing the distance. Too hard for Suntier, probably with a boost. And only that, because you don't need to be stressed at this point, right? I mean, you could also stay in this position to have more choice next turn, but I think we all know where Han is going. Takes a focus and boosts, but I believe that's not a good choice, as you won't have anyone in arc. Okay, range 3 from Han to Shiranu. That is a solid 3 hits if you spend the force. The guy gets only 1 damage. Oh no, okay. Wait. Disable power regulator. Okay, how many cards? 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, so he... Oh yeah, he dies. Oh, he took 2 more. Yeah, that's why. That's why he was looking at um, the amount of cards he had. My bad. Completely my bad on that. Okay, so I forgot about the 2 damage that he took over the the gas cloud. Han did kill Shiranu. So now this is Han against Suntir for what seems to be pretty much the game at this point. So this is 6 HP Han against 4 HP Suntir. It'll be an interesting game. This 5 minutes game that we have so far. Will Spain secure the win with Suntir staying above half, or will Han be able to take out... Okay, so I believe cannon will trigger, there you go, force spent to get rid of the stress, and then focus. That begins to look very, very nice. 4 straight from Suntir. You cannot go out of arc, maybe you can. Ooh, that's a strange position to be in. I don't know if a boost gets you out of arc. Oh, but yeah, okay, you can boost barrel, for example. That is an option, right? Okay. Yep, no, nothing. I mean, at this point you are playing the escape route with Suntir. I believe you're not even trying to get a shot. You'll take that if you can, but not aiming to do it. That will be interesting. We've got 5 minutes of intense X-Wing 1v1 battle. And we shall be going very soon. There you go! 3 hard for Han Solo. Gets a strain. No. Okay, gets to reroll. I thought he was kidding about that. And there you go, no strain. What? Why do you take the strain? Because you like... I truly don't understand what he's doing. He's done this like... like... It is a nonsense. This is the second time in the game that it happens. The first time was him giving Vader a damage and getting away focus, and now he rolls a hit, re-rolls it with Han's ability to get a blank, and while he gets a blank, he still takes the token. That is absolutely nonsense. I don't understand. Okay, he figured it out, but because Antonio did tell him he wasn't supposed to take that. But like if you let him do it, like it's basically he's like, I mean that is huge at this point. Okay. The problem about Han guessing right the direction of those maneuvers for Suntir is that the base is quite large. So if you guess right, then Suntir's only thing to do is aiming to bump each turn. Like it uh, if you bump, there is no shot. You go back and whatever. If you don't bump, then there's a possibility that Suntir shoots you. See, there you go. Would have bumped. But now it's no problem. Suntir gets a boost barrel or barrel boost and whatever. Okay. Barrels to the right and then boost straight. We'll go out of arc. And this will be it. We've got 1 minute, so I mean 2 rather. Now it takes a long time to do everything. Takes a stress after that. Takes a stress. I mean, you've got a shot, but you need to take a stress though. There you go. That's 1. And that is 1. One minute remaining. Yeah, I believe like Empire needs to play time at this point, so this is the reason why he didn't plan yet. Just to wait on the clock signal and then that is it. Oh, and suddenly you go to the to the dial and you set the maneuver. All right. Yep. Quite. All right. So forced to get rid of the stress. What do you do? Probably okay. Boosted to the left. Interesting. 2 bank, and this is game as you can just boost barrel or barrel boost. I believe that doesn't change anything. And this is a win for Spain. Right, let's update. 1, 2, 3. That doesn't change anything at all. Alright. This is the end. GG to Team Spain for winning this. Those who bet on Spain. You were correct. There you go. Alright. Okay, so we have 2 more rounds coming this afternoon. It will be England, Italy, and All Ireland, USA. So pretty interesting ones that are coming after the break, and during the break I'll host our hub, so exclamation point hub if you want to join them, but I will send you right there. Woken Gaming. Let me just see if I have this correctly. There you go, perfect. So I'll send you directly to this channel during the break, and yeah, we shall see us very soon after the lunch break. See you then.